So, after such a presentation and applause, it's better even not to speak. But, Your Imperial Highness, Princess Takamado, dear Professor Tanaka, Professor Gemma, distinguished faculty members and students, dear friends, first of all, I will not deliver a special lecture. It's much better for me to have a dialogue with you young people of Japan. And I came here just to share some views about the perspectives of Bulgarian-Japanese relations. But it is always a pleasure to be among young and clever people. I strongly believe that politicians must more often visit universities, meet students, and discuss with them the future. Because young people always, they have critical thinking, and thank you for this opportunity. That's why I'd like to especially Professor Tanaka for the privilege to visit your renowned university. In fact, I'm so jealous about your green garden. It is amazing to have that high-level knowledge and to have the view of your green ecological environment. So congratulations for keeping very old traditions and combining them with leading methodology and technology of contemporary education. But I also would like to stress that I highly appreciate that Her Imperial Highness, Princess Takamado, has honored this event, and I take her generous gesture as a special symbol for the ties between our two nations. So, really thank you, Your Imperial Highness. I know that you're young people, you're highly interested in the world around you. You like reading numbers. So if you look at the statistics, you will find too little in common between Japan and Bulgaria. We are divided by thousands of kilometers. The population of Japan is 20 times bigger than ours. Comparing our GDPs is just a waste of time. Nevertheless, our relations have been marked by sincere, mutual trust, appreciation, and friendship. And to understand this phenomenon, we should look far beyond any numbers. And there are many factors bringing us together. At first place, we share similar historic destiny. Both our peoples have accumulated a lot of wisdom throughout many centuries. Both our peoples, we believe that hardworking, integrity, personal integrity, education and culture are core values and building blocks of peace and prosperity. That's why I believe that we feel each other as friends. This is, for me, much more important than any economic, high technology, trade, investment relations. Our common understanding about the world and our shared values. This is the background of successful relations, and we are happy that we have this spiritual connection between our two peoples. And we share a long history together. I would like to personally thank for the people who organized this exhibition, Bulgaria and Japan, throughout the years, for having real feeling what connects us. Last year we celebrated 115 years since the first official contacts, 85 years since the establishment, and 65 years since the restoration of our bilateral relations. But real economic relations started in 1970 during Osaka Expo, when for the first time Bulgarian yogurt was presented to Japan. So thanks to the cooperation between the Bulgarian company LB Bulgaricum and Japanese corporation Meiji, the Bulgarian yogurt was vastly introduced to Japan, and that was the beginning of fruitful economic cooperation. And over the past decades, we have developed real cooperation, true friendship, and mutually beneficial partnership. Even during the period when we belonged to different political systems, we started working on this. This is true even today when we share our common values about democracy, freedom, and rule of law. And something important for us, after the democratic changes in Bulgaria in 1989, Japan extended valuable assistance during our transition from planned to free market economy during a time of heavy financial crisis in our country. So we will always remember this generous gesture from Japan. Today, we are like-minded partners, having strong cooperation in economy, in technology, in science, in education, and very intensive cultural exchange. Especially education is a very important factor in developing these relations. In fact, we have 6 universities here in Japan where young people have the opportunity to study Bulgarian. Yesterday, I met tens of them, students from Osaka and from Kyoto universities. They speak perfectly Bulgarian, so it is really amazing. And this is a very strong bridge between our two nations. In Bulgaria, we have more than 1,500 people right now studying Japanese language. In our universities, we have a special school in Sofia. In fact, the deputy mayor of Sofia is here, and I hope that the Sofia municipality will take more attention to that school. But people learn Japanese from very early age. So we have very important pool of Japanese-speaking people in Bulgaria, which is beneficial for the Japanese business who invest in Bulgaria. Yesterday, we had the Bulgarian National Day at Osaka Expo. That was a remarkable event. You see how well we do interact. First of all, Japan is an outstanding host organizing this world-class event. We have a specially dedicated Bulgarian pavilion. That pavilion was designed by Japanese architects and built by Japanese companies. It is state-of-the-art product, and we are proud of this. And together, Japanese and Bulgarian companies developed all the environment in our pavilion, so every day we have thousands of visitors. And we are proud being able to present our rich culture, history, and traditions. But this pavilion showcases the present and future of contemporary European democratic Bulgaria. One of the factors in developing contemporary technologies and industries. And this is also with your support. I mentioned your specially dedicated assistance, not only in preserving our cultural heritage, developing infrastructure, transportation, but also to Bulgarian education system. So now we bear fruits from this very important assistance. So what can I say for today's relations? Bulgaria could be and is going to be a very important hub for Japan dealing with Central and Eastern Europe. Bulgaria is a specific gate between dynamic Asian market and the old continent. But we offer a lot of advantages in every areas of today's economy. in investment in energy, in industry, also not just strategic geographical location, but the quality of the human capital in Bulgaria. This is vitally important. Stable macroeconomic frame and excellent education system. All this supports Japanese business to invest in Bulgaria. I remember in 2018, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe visited Bulgaria. We had a meeting in Sofia. Then in 2019, during the entronization of Emperor Naruhito, I had also a meeting with Shinzo Abe, and we discussed practical steps, how to deepen our economic cooperation. So I promised him to visit some of the Japanese companies working in Bulgaria, establishing their offices and industry in Bulgaria. I visited Yazaki Corporation, I visited Hitachi Energy, Sega Games. So it is a huge software IT enterprise. Can you imagine 200 Bulgarian engineers working at one place together with their Japanese colleagues, developing the best video games. So I'm sure some of you maybe share their products, but it is really amazing achievement. That's why today, later today, I will have an audience with Emperor Naruhito, and tomorrow I will have a meeting with Prime Minister Ishiba, and we are going to sign a joint statement, joint declaration on establishing strategic relations between Bulgaria and Japan. And this is a logical consequence for our rich history of partnership and cooperation. What else? Bulgaria is, I could say, IT hub for the entire Eastern Europe, developing strong startup ecosystem, and IT sector is a growing part of our GDP, very fast developing, and Sofia is in fact, I could say, the IT capital of Europe, because IT per capita in Sofia is number one in Europe. Also, electronics takes the largest portion of our export. So Bulgaria, also thanks to your support, produces a lot of electronics, robots. Even we produce robots for producing chips. And the owner of this company is also here in this hall, I see. We, together with, based on your experience, we have started and we are enlarging very successful industrial zones. And on top of this is the Bulgarian achievement in artificial intelligence. We succeeded to establish the first Institute for Computer Science and AI in Eastern Europe. So far, it succeeded to attract brains and talents from all over the world. And we succeeded to develop Bulgarian own AI language. And they have MOU, and they work closely with Riken. You know Riken, this is your leading R&D institute. So we have very successful collaboration. Also, we have some of members of the Bulgarian delegations. Some Bulgarian companies, they provide cloud services all over the world. They have millions of customers everywhere, even overseas. And they claim, and I'm sure it is a reality, they claim that they have developed unbreakable cyber protection for data storage. Even they have, if you look at their page, announcement for $100,000 US award, whoever is able to break their code of protection. You can try to take their money. And also, Bulgaria is a space country. We were 6th in the world to launch astronaut in orbit. That's why we are leaders in producing space food. Also, we have the fastest growing space company in the world, producing and launching in space nanosatellites with a lot of customers worldwide. In fact, for the last 3 years, they succeeded to produce and to launch in space 3 times more satellites than all the Balkan countries taken together. So this is enormous success for Bulgaria. And for our region, cultural exchange, very important. Japan is well appreciated in Bulgaria, renowned for its leading achievements in economy, science and technology, with its unique history, traditions and culture. So Bulgarians are highly interested. They enjoy especially all the cultural events of Japan in Bulgaria, organized by, especially by the Japanese embassy, but there are different NGOs and institutions in Bulgaria organizing Japanese cultural events. On the other hand, we have a lot of Bulgarian cultural and sports events here in Japan. And I meet different people, I speak with them, and I'm very pleased that you Japanese know more and more about my country through these events supported by different people. And the best, how to say, contributor to these events is a major corporation of Bulgarian yogurt, because they really support us in Bulgarian promotion here in Japan. I'm proud to be here. I'm confident that young people here in this hall, also your young people in Bulgaria, will do your best to further deepen and expand our fruitful relations to the next level. So thank you so much. It is a privilege.